Hi everyone, welcome to my complete Doctor Who DVD collection. This is my second video for Doctor Who stuff. I decided to do a longer version this time, which would cover the DVDs in a bit more detail and split them into multiple parts, but not if I just get it, I'll just do it in one very long part. Tried it the first time when I was just uploading files onto YouTube, but it took too long with my first one, which was like about a weekend actually fully uploading, and I was only there for 15 minutes. So it's a fairly big collection. I've got a fair amount, and not that much has changed since I did my first one a few months ago. So get straight into it. I'll do this in chronological order. So we have Lost in Time. Yeah, so this is the complete collection of each of the Lost stories, which were available from 2004, because this is when it's released. Technically called a box set because more than you get 3 discs in this, and turning the DVDs, you only get 2. I don't include the whole game. So the stories you get are The Crusade 1 and 3, The Dark Master Plan episodes 2, 5, 10. Celestial Toymaker, final episode, Other Watch Planet episode 3, The Moonbase 2 and 4, Fates of Swans 1 and 3, Evil of the Daleks 2, Vulnerable Snowmen 2, Enemy of the World 3, Weatherfield 1, Ruin Space 3 and 6, and Space Pirates episode 2. And you get a bunch of different special features to this. Just other stuff like that. Now getting into the series. Going into the TV stuff all over. Actually, I'll put the screen a little bit more. So anyway, we have the beginning box set. It contains the first 3 stories, which I'll go through. One thing I do like about this is that it's actual cardboard, whereas the majority of the other box sets, they are like thin cardboard. So the stories you get are Alan Left a Child, the first ever Doctor Who story, which also has the pilot episode in it as well. Okay, the first episode is fine, the other 3 kind of crumble though. Some DVDs do actually have a PG symbol here, but some other ones have used. I don't understand the logic there, but just the way it is. You have the Daleks, 7 parts on 1 disc. I think you only get a few other special features, not really that many. The commentary, 1 documentary, and that's it. For the reason, because you've got so much on 1 disc already. We've got the Edge of Destruction, 2 parts. Crap. It doesn't include a reconstruction of Marco Polo, which is the story that followed after this, but all the parts of that story were lost. Peter Marinus, very underrated, I think. It could have been a lot more popular, but not many people seem to like it for some reason. Yeah, so nothing about the making of, because pretty much the sets are like gone, I assume. The Aztecs, good story, not the best. You have the Daleks' Invasion of Earth. I was actually expected to like this one, but I didn't really like it for some reason. I don't know what it is. I had to go back and rewatch it just so she's paying more attention. But it's the last time we actually see Susan in the series, one of the main companions. If we have The Rescue and the Romans, packed in a double box, and unfortunately is the like paper cardboard. This has always been my package in the double pack. So we have The Rescue, probably the better of the 2, even though it's only 2 parts long. Okay, just not that great. That's the first time we introduce Vicky. Then we have the Romans. Decent enough, but just, again, not that great. The Wet Planet. Not bad. I got annoyed with the fact that the picture was just like really blurry. It just kind of annoyed me. It also seemed kind of stupid that the fact that we have like giant ants as the villains, even though we did have giant ants in a few stories before. Space Museum of the Chase. I actually won this in a Doctor Who magazine competition. So I can't just on the screen, but I'm not sure how to do this. Not packed in a double pack of 4, but it would be just the Chase and Remnants of the Daleks in the video versions. The Space Museum was with the Crusade in later years. Then we have the Space Museum. I actually really like this one for some reason. A lot of people don't really like it that much, but I actually enjoyed it. And you have the Chase. Again, another really good story, but yet some people aren't really big fans of it. I really liked it. So last time to see Dean and Barbara in the series. Then we have the Time Meddler. First time to introduce Stephen, who was played by Peter Purvis, old Blue Peter presenter. Okay, that's good. Has some special things here about Verity Lambert because Steve is basically released in memory of her for some reason. I don't know what it was completely. We'll skip a fair amount to go straight to War Machines. Story-wise, it wasn't really that good. It was last time they introduced see the character of Dodo, and I couldn't really care that much for her. Story-wise, it's not bad, but I mean, I love the picture quality of this. It was outstanding. It was just really well done. You've got Blue Peter special on this, which I do like. I do like Blue Peter ones, which I've drawn got for DVD. Next, we skip on to Patrick Troughton with Tomb of the Cybermen, which was originally completely lost and assumed dead. But then in 1992, a person from the BBC actually went to Hong Kong. She discovered the complete story there, brought it back to the UK, and they brought it back to video that year. Very good story, I think. Some people don't really like it that much. I don't understand why. It's very good. It's the first out of two stories actually feature the Cyber Controller, and this is actually re-released in one of the revisitations box sets. I would like to get them, but they are more pricey than other box sets, like for example the beginnings, because that was only about £10, but that was twice as much. Dominators, again not bad, probably the weakest Patrick Troughton story I think. This wasn't really too good. I did like the explanation on this story. My Robber, I had that signed by Wendy Padbury when I went to the Riverside Studios Doctor Who convention in 2010, which I would recommend going to. This is my second favourite story because I just love this story to death. I mean, it's just absolutely, I just find it outstanding. I just love this thing because the spirit of no flaws of it, you've got good actors, it's really well done how they actually deal with the story, especially when there's one bit where Fraser Hines was out for a little bit, but then I find the clever by the way of actually places them. And I just think about that personally. And really good cliffhangers as well for the story. Next we come to The Invasion. It's a very long story. Again, it's signed already Padbury, but the sticker's covering up. It says as animated episodes 1 and 4, which I do like, and they did pull it off very well. Sorry, these are causing a bit of grief. Very, very good story as well. Patrick Troughton stories were very, very well done. Even though the majority of them are lost, for the one that remains, were pulled off very, very well. In my personal opinion. Reading the way they were in there. Then we go to The Teeth of Death, second Ice Warrior story, and again this is re-released with the old 2-disc sets thing. Very, very good story as well. I love the Ice Warriors in the series, and I wish they would come back for this series. So this is re-released in the same box I think with Team Cybermen. I could be mistaken. Come on. So the War Games, the longest running story to be complete. The longest actual Doctor Who story in existence is the Daleks Master Plan, but majority of that's lost. But this one's actually complete, which is good. Again, very, very, very good. It does seem to be a bit long because of the fact that there's 10 parts, but it's still nice to see, and you do get a lot of good, very good special features, and of which this is very good. Next up, we come to Jon Pertwee. The Spearhead from Space. Yeah, this is a special one, which actually came with a special cover, which is fairly rare to come by, actually. You can come across on places like eBay and I think HMV and Amazon, but they do cost a little bit more compared to what it would be like just the DVDs. But they do have very nice covers. In front of the DVD itself, first Jon Pertwee story, and the only one to actually be fully shot on film. And so the difference between film and television, because the picture quality is a lot different. Again, very, very nice story. One of the few stories that have the orphans in them. It's the first one. Yeah, it's good. Oh, this is where they went wrong. It says U on DVD, but on the O-ring cover it's PG. Yeah, when you use O-ring cover, that's what they call it. Then we come to Mannequin Mania, released earlier this year, I believe, 2012. So this is the double pack that actually reads both Orphan stories. Yeah, the manual is a bit more trickier. So yeah, it's very nice cover. So you have the special edition of Sphere Action Space, even though it's not really that much different, you just have a few more special features, and that's it. And then we have Terror of the Orphans. A good story. You get introduced to Joe Grant and Robert Delgado, the Master, which I did enjoy the story a lot. I mean, there's a friend of mine who had videos of the old stories, and I watched those. And when I first saw the Terror of the Orphans story, I really did like it. Next up, we come to one of my favourite box sets, Beneath the Surface, containing all the stories featuring the Silurians and Sea Devils, which was only 3, sadly, even though they were very good. And you have one side John Pertwee, and the other side you have Peter Davidson, which I do like. And cover the stories individually, because it's the difference between them. You have Doctor Who and the Silurians, 7-parter, very, very good. I do like this one. A very good work with the colorizing of it. See that there. Next up we have Inferno, the end of the world style story, and a lot of people do like it. I find it a bit overrated. It's good, but just not as good as everyone else says. It was the last time she featured this short because she just stopped beating them for some reason. Caroline John, I just don't understand what the logic for that was, but good story. Next up we have the Claws of Axos, my first Doctor Who that I owned. Got this from Zappy when I was still open here. And this is released in a special edition. Good enough story, not the best, but what you can do there. Next we come to Peladon Tales. The only 2 stories actually have the Peladon episodes in them. And the last 2, sorry, the last 2 Ice Warrior stories for the series. One of which being the Curse of Peladon. The good story. I liked it when I had it on video, but then I sold it when this came out. And Monsters of Peladon. I was trying to feature the Ice Warriors, and I thought it was good. Not many people seem to like it for some reason, but I enjoy it. Oh, one thing I do like about this box set is that you actually have these cuts on the sides that make it a lot more easier to actually take the DVDs out. Whereas with other ones, it's a lot easier to just shake them out and like pull them out without damaging the box, but this one works a lot more. And my legs get a bit more numb. The Sea Devils, my 5th favourite story for the original series, because I just love the way this is actually done. 6 parts, so you have the Master in it, and I just really, really like this. I think Sea Devils are very good monsters, and it just would be nice actually to see them in the series again. I mean, you're sure the Silurians, but I just don't really like their designs. What's next? 3 Doctors, the 10th anniversary special, even though it didn't show on the 29th of November towards a lot later. The only time you actually see William Hartnell and John Pertwee together, because William Hartnell died, unfortunately, 2 years later. A good story, not like the best one out there, but again, you do have really nice special features, and again, there's a big feature from it. Yeah, John Pertwee is my favourite Doctor of the original series, I have to say. Carnival of Monsters. Again, very underrated, I think. I actually really enjoyed the story. I mean, I didn't really find too many flaws with it. If you look closely in one episode, I can't remember which one it was. I think it was like episode 2 or 3. If you look in the globe that they actually use for observing the people, then if you see a quick second of it, you can actually see a Cyberman in it. The only thing I have to complain about is one gun firing effect. That was the only thing I have to complain about because it was very, like, bad. But other than that, everything else is fine. Next we come to my personal favourite box set, the Dalek 4 box set. That's my favourite story. 2 stories I put together. Let's go through them. Frontier in Space, my favourite original series story. I just love the way that it was actually produced. It's the last time to feature Roger Delgado as a master because a few years later he died of watching Turkey, a car accident. Everything was done well. No actors were underused or overused or anything like that. It was done very well for the story. The Ogons again, and you actually have the Daleks at the end. So it's a bit of a spoiler, but you can clearly see the Dalek in the middle. There. And it was very, very dramatic with the cliffhanger, I think. You see the dot. I won't give anything away. And then the story that follows after that is Planet of the Daleks. Again, very, very nice. One of my more favourites. Nothing really done wrong with it. You have a recolorization for episode 3, and that is very nice. It came out pretty much really well. Oh, I forgot to mention, the Frontier in Space is the last time that she used one design for a Dalek leader, and then they used a different one for this one. And there's there's the gold Dalek with the black orbs. Easy music in the green. I'll just do one more and then I'll cut off to the next one. So for Green Death, last time to feature Casey Manning. Good story, although for some story openings or endings, I think you have like the screen upside down, the opening or ending, whatever it was, which I didn't really understand so much. I was disappointed to see Jennifer because she's one of the more famous defenders of the original series, if not my favourite. And I'll just cut it off there for part 1 because it's been going on long enough. So I'll see you next time for part 2.